Hi there, and welcome to the Call to Cinema. I am Aaron, and tonight we have a little something a little bit different for you. We got a haul video. So normally you'll see me unboxing stuff that I've picked up from basically from sales, from online, from Severin Films, from Vinegar Syndrome, from Arrow Video. Hey there, Dave. Welcome. Thank you, John. I really enjoyed it too. When me and Sam and Dave get talking, pretty much to be honest with you, it just becomes a nice normal conversation, to chat, and between two really, you know, like-minded people. Hey there, Chris. And I had a blast. Blast. So, guys, if you haven't seen it, me and Cinema Dave did a video over on his channel for his Sunday Live series, which you should be watching anyway because he does an amazing series of Sunday Live. Hey there, Richard. I just finished taping not too long ago a podcast with for VHUS. And if you haven't checked out that podcast yet, please make sure you do. Brian Sauer of Just the Disc and Pure Cinema podcast now is doing a YouTube channel, and he just recently unboxed Cruel Jaws with the novelization on the channel. So make sure you check that out as well. There's so much good stuff to check out. I know Ryan, Triple Feature Creature, recently did a video here as well. So there's so many cool videos to look at. Hey there, Amy, another fantastic YouTuber. What we're talking about tonight is, so I went to my local record shop. They haven't had one all year because of craziness. Hey there, George, the indicator guy. Uh, but yeah, so they had a bunch of stuff there for what we call a crate sale. And what's a crate sale? Well, basically they'll bring out a lot of stuff for throughout the year. Like movies will be $1, video games will be $3, Funko Pops will be 5, and they'll have like different things all around there. So I got some different stuff to show you today. You guys want to start with the Funkos? Or you want to start with the movies? I'm gonna be honest with you. Between Daisuke is amazing. I gotta see his last video too. He did one on Goldeneye, which I gotta watch. I miss out on all the live stuff because life's crazy. The Funko. Let's start with the Funko. So every Funko here is like was $5. My better half literally jumped pretty much to get one of these Funkos because there's only one of them there. I'll show you the small ones first, and then we'll get into the bigger ones. We only have 4 Funkos, so we'll go with that first. Don't worry, there's lots of movies and collectibles and all that type of stuff to show you guys here. So first off is Jason Blum from Blumhouse. Yep, the Blumhouse guy, the producer himself. I actually wanted to get because I do like Blumhouse films, I wanted the Jason Blum pop. I thought it would be unique and kind of different. Like everybody's got their Freddys and the Jasons and stuff. But yeah, I got a feeling this is probably one of the ones that'll get passed over on. And I didn't want that to be the thing. My better. Hey there, Alan. We'll arrive on Friday, October 2nd. Hey there, Mary. Welcome. Mary was there also into the same as Dave into our the video we did today with that Sam and Dave's channel. This is Luke Cage, and this is from Marvel's Jessica Jones. I guess this is before Luke Cage got his own show. It's a shame that those Marvel shows got canceled because they were really, really good. I particularly like Luke Cage. All right, this is the first. Hey there, Dirk. Long time. Yeah, it's been a while, right? Dirk does the VHUS podcast, by the way, which all you guys should be listening to, and I just taped an episode of tonight. They're making fun cover movies. They are for when you're Jason Blum and you come up with a brilliant idea for helping to resurrect like the horror genre by just doing these really simple films. Yeah, you do. But you also get ones like this. And this is Voltron. So I am super stoked that we have this one. My better half's a Voltron fan. And the neat thing is, no matter what the price is on it, ask you $5. So this is one of the bigger Funkos, because you can see the regular size Funko right here as opposed to this Funko right here. But don't worry, it's not the biggest Funko that I'm going to show you. No, that, my friends, is this. And this is the one that she pretty much squealed into the light for and ran and got because it was the only one that was there. So this is Speed Racer with the Mach 5 car. Part of the Pop Ride series. You can buy Speed Racer on his own, or of course Racer X, but this is pretty amazing. Can I move my mic? Can you not hear me? See, I moved my mic earlier and I got a little echoey. You don't want that. Hey there, Joy. Welcome. We're doing a haul video tonight. So some pretty unique and different stuff. Some geeky stuff and a lot of TV actually to show tonight. So there's a couple other things here to show in the kind of the geekier way before I get into the other stuff. My better half is a huge Star Wars fan, so she picked up a couple things. This is a Kylo Ren figure. Hey there, Cinema Dave. Long time no see as well. Hopefully you guys checked out Cinema Dave's channel and actually got to watch the video today that we did together. And hopefully we'll be doing another one in the near future, so I always have a really good time. So here we got the Kylo Ren figure. Super stoked to have this. But even like cooler in my opinion is this one right here. This is the Star Wars Forces of Destiny. We have Rey and BB-8 here. We talked about the fact that recently that Rey, that they changed what Rey was like her backstory. She was originally supposed to be like related to Obi-Wan Kenobi, but they changed it to have her related to who it is in the movie. I won't spoil it for you, but Obi-Wan Kenobi would have been a much better choice. But yeah, my better half's a huge Star Wars fan, so we have a lot of Star Wars stuff in our house. But don't worry, we're so geeky that it's not just Star Wars. Nope, it's also Star Trek. So we have the USS Enterprise, and of course Captain James Tiberius Kirk. Energizer Bunny Furry Funko Pop. Actually, not a bad idea. So there is a ton of stuff here. My better half bought a new mask, the Rolling Stones one. Start checking the house, which is actually kind of cool. I like this. And sometimes it doesn't go the way that you want it to go. So I had this one a long time ago, the Ultimate Soul Collection. I'm a big fan of this type of music, the soul music. So I picked it up and I didn't look on the inside first. Rookie mistake, by the way. Now, the first disc is right here. And the second disc is unfortunately not. So I'm missing the Sweet Soul one. But I have like the Soul one, which has some of the best music on here. Including one of my favorite songs, which is Sam and Dave's Soul Man. I love that song. And not gonna lie, I have definitely danced around to that song back in the day. Alright. I'm gonna show you some stuff and you're gonna judge me. But that's okay. Got a couple of video games which I'll show in a second, but I'll show us a couple of TV things first. So there's season one of The Big Bang Theory. Now, just remember, as I show you any of these box sets and stuff like that of TV shows, which I may not normally have picked up, these were $1 each. Season two of The Big Bang Theory. Season two of The Big Bang Theory, because I didn't notice that I had season two already. Season three of Big Bang. Season three of Big Bang Theory, because again I did not notice that I'd already picked up season three. And the complete fourth season, which is my favorite, like as in the cover wise, because just look. I don't have the Arrow Pitch Black one yet, Joy. I want to get that. It's looks like a really, really excellent release. It's an Arrow release and it's 4K, so I love their Flash Gordon, so I definitely want to get that. Uh, Last night, the guy from MVD Rewind did a live stream on Facebook, and he sold me on getting those Blue Underground 4Ks. Now I got to get those as well because he said they're some of the best 4Ks he's ever seen, and that was pretty awesome. All right, ready for these? So all of their video games were $3 each. Now I retro collect video games. I collect retro video games, so I grabbed just a couple. So I grabbed the Resident Evil 4 Greatest Hits Edition because it had like the new unlockable characters in this one, extra weapons and stuff. It is complete. But what was even cooler, one of my coolest finds for me, aside from the Speed Racer thing, is this is Resident Evil Code Veronica, but this is the Resident Evil like Anniversary Edition. And what's really cool about this, it's complete. And because there's Resident Evil Codename Veronica, there's the booklet, but it also had in it the original demo disc for Devil May Cry. Because Devil May Cry was originally meant to be like a Resident Evil game, but it was so different that they changed it and made it its own thing. It's my daughter Mimi that told me that, to let me know that information, just so you know, so you don't think I knew it all myself. But it's really neat. You don't normally see, like when you see something like this out in the wild right now, you usually get the game. You're lucky if the book's there. You're very, very lucky to see a demo disc show up in these. But yeah, the demo disc is here, and these are in great condition. All right, now let's go. Let's go for the big one. All right. So this is a box of movies, mostly TV sets actually. Sorry. Hey there, JR. So I have copies of some of these seasons, but just to make sure that I got everything, and I do love the show. So a backup is actually pretty cool. So this is Smallville season, the complete first season. I actually really, really like Smallville. Like I say, I already have like the first 4 seasons of Smallville. So a lot of this is just like kind of like extra backup copies. There's Smallville season, the complete second season. See where this is going, guys? Smallville, the complete third season. Hey there, Jebit. Welcome, man. All time. Smallville, the complete fourth season, where we got Erica Durance as Lois Lane. Or for some like kind of cheesy movie fans, they're going to remember her from House of the Dead, done by Uwe Boll. Smallville, the complete fifth season, with more Erica Durance. You never seen Smallville, Jordan? You got to check it out, man. Look here. This is Lois Lane from Smallville. Check it out. I think it got better as it went along, though the second season is still probably my favorite. It is true, Javid. Vinegar Syndrome are putting it fade to black, and it is going to be glorious. I actually got they putting it a T-shirt too. So if you're a really big fan of Fade to Black and you want to get the T-shirt as well, it's only on sale during this weekend. So check it out before the sale ends tonight. The complete sixth season of Smallville. A lot of shows seem to get like long in the tooth as they go through. Do I go to dollar stores? I do, but we don't have much here in our dollar stores. There's another reason there. Smallville, the complete seventh season, and we get Supergirl. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I lost my concentration. Smallville season 8. This time we had a lot of Erica Durant's. And Smallville season 9. There are 10 seasons of the series. Unfortunately, I still do not have the elusive 10th season. So that's the only season that I need to get is the 10th one. I love this outfit that he has here. It's probably my favorite throughout the series. Now we got some good ones in here because the last few seasons have like a version of Green Arrow. Oh, Javits. So we're checking it out, man. Especially like if you like they get into the comic book aspects of it like as the series goes on. But it is straightforward. Like you learn like the origins of his superpowers and everything in the initial part of it. But you get everyone from Deathstroke to the Justice Society to Impulse to Aquaman. So I grabbed a season of Martin, the complete fourth season. I'll be honest with you, it's been a long time since I've seen Martin. I don't even remember if I like the show, but maybe I do. For $1, I'll find out. I got a random season, the legendary season 3 of How I Met Your Mother. I'm not quite sure why it's legendary, but okay. Because a lot of different stuff from me tonight, isn't it? Hey there, Cartoon Fortress. Welcome. We're doing a haul video. Hopefully, you saw at the beginning of this, I did like a Speed Racer Funko, a huge Speed Racer Funko, which is actually kind of cool. Do you have any seasons of Married with Children? I have the complete series, actually, Javed, of Married with Children. Have I met Ted? Who's Ted? Like, you mean the cartoon, like stuffed animal? Or if so, no. Or is that an episode? Cartoon Fortress, are you new? Because if you're new, welcome to the Call to Cinema. Oh, have you met your mother line? Okay. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've seen it. One of the shows that I actually do like, actually, is Trailer Park Boys, filmed here in Nova Scotia. This is a complete fifth season. Surprisingly, they're in jail. I know. How can that ever happen with the Trailer Park? Anybody here watch the Trailer Park Boys, or is it just like me? Just my Canadian self that watches this. Well, if you're a Speed Racer fan, Cartoon Fortress, this is what we picked up today. I do have 21 Jump Street, the complete series. And Booker T is sort of the complete series. Because I think there was like an episode or two. Not sure if there's an episode or two missing. But I know for sure. That he's released Key and yeah, sure, why not? Actually, let me need to say come out. I know for sure that availability on this one. I'm not quite sure. This was the only copy of it that we had that they had at my at the shop. Like basically, we had stuff that was put out. We had what's called a crate sale, and there was like a bunch of Funkos there, but there was only one of that one. So my better half like let forward and grabbed it right away, and we got that one for $5. They were selling any Funko, whatever size it was, for $5, which is really, really good price. That is a nice pop, I gotta say. This is Weeds Season 1. I do collect some Funkos. I don't collect a lot. I'm not like there's some people that have like a crazy amount. I just got a few. I got like I like the Pixel ones. So I got the Pixel versions of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. 'Cause I'm a huge Turtles fan. And my better half has the Flash Gordon series of Funkos. 'Cause she's, of course, like a massive Flash Gordon fan, and she's got a few other ones as well. We got one or two Dorbs, I think, and of course the Dexter bobblehead, uh, which was an HMV exclusive. Weed Season 2. As you see, they are very much showing off the lovely legs of the lead actress. And you think I'm joking, but as it goes through like the series, a Norman Bates exclusive will be awesome. I don't have that one, so I'm very jealous. The Zoltar machine. I was actually looking at that one tonight. I almost picked it up because it was there for $5. I picked up the Voltron one as well, but I didn't get the Zoltar one. I should have got it actually. I should have got a Batmite. There's a Batmite there, 80th anniversary Batman one, which had a black as opposed to the regular white Funko box, and I kicked myself for not picking it up. The Office Season 3. Actually, love The Office. Do I have a Freddy one? I don't. I got a Freddy NECA figure though. I got a couple Freddy NECA figures. And The Office Season 5. I was a big fan of The Office, by the way. So I don't have to do it later. Let's put some of these back in. Some of these are going to go in my TV room. I have the UK version here already, and I don't have much of the US version. So that's my first time grabbing it. And most of this stuff's probably going to go in the TV room. I can more than likely it'll definitely be on Blu-ray soon, especially when I buy something that comes out on Blu-ray. Okay, so this is Curb Your Enthusiasm, the first season. My better half hates this show, but I actually enjoy it. There are 10 episodes, and it has the weirdest type of pull disc type thing. Let me show you. See if I can do it. So the discs come out like this. Oh, did you like Shadow of a Doubt? Oh, you loved that. Excellent. I love that film. Actually, cinema. Dave, that's the movie that I totally blanked on when we were talking. And I wanted to say what my favorite Hitchcock film was. It's Shadow of a Doubt. But I totally blanked on it during the video that we're making. So although I have the complete series, I could not pass this up for a dollar, and it is X-Files, the collector's edition of the complete first season. Rope is amazing too. Rope is just a master class in editing. So yeah, I could not pass up on this. I'm actually bringing this one upstairs because I think I'm going to start rewatching some X-Files stuff. Ever see Star Maidens? Sounds familiar actually. Your favorite is Rear Window? Rear Window's a great one. So is, by the way, Strangers on a Train. Hitchcock's favorite was Shadow of Doubt. It was a personal one for him, too. This one made me sad a little bit. Okay, this is Pretty Little Liars. So, for those of you that don't know, and you can totally judge me if you want to, I actually love this show. So, I picked this up today. Unfortunately, disc 1, no disc 2, disc 3, disc 4, and disc 5. So apparently some secrets will be kept. Do you like it? Have you ever watched it, Cinema Dave? I like the fact that you see the liars on the inside of the case. Mona was not a main cast member at this point. I was a real big fan of Mona. It's fun. I mean, it's fun. It's insane, but it's fun. Much in the way that I'm sure your wife is probably a fan of Riverdale too, then, which does have that type of feel to it. You're pleasantly surprised with the Bates Motel series. I was too, though I think they went too early with some of the stuff they did. All right, another one from my MGM collection, which is Death Wish 4: The Crackdown. So, for those that know, I collect MGM releases whenever I can find them. Grab another one for my Star Trek collection, the Star Trek First Contact. I got these on Blu-ray, but still, to have the we're trying to collect these wide editions. Well, there was a Pretty Little Liars spinoff. Well, there's two spinoffs from Pretty Little Liars. There was oh God, I can't remember the name of it. It was done in a town, and the second one was called The Perfectionists. Unfortunately, that one only lasted a season, and most people didn't know it was on the air until it was over. What did I think? The Death Wish remake? Eh. You're watching Clash of Champions? Is it any good, Ragman? Because I was kind of iffy on it. I watched it. My better half's watching a reaction video for that, like from probably from Russell Talk actually. So single white female 2. I love the fact that I'm trying to remember if I've seen this one or not, but I love the fact that the title of this one, the subtitle for this one, is The Psycho. Will I be getting any of the next gen consoles? Not right away, not initially. I'm going to see. I was initially going to grab one on launch day, but I am going to wait just to see like how it plays out. Well, you want to make sure because a lot of people grab them on launch day and then they're like a month or so later they'll put out like a revision of it. So I'm going to wait a couple months, but PS5 is probably what I'm going to go with first. I always get both consoles when it comes to them. The Psycho. How spot on is that? You just bought the Death Wish collection on Blu-ray? Excellent. The fifth one, which is probably the worst one, sadly, was actually filmed in Canada, and as a legendary Canadian actor Al Waxman, who was probably most famous for King of Kensington in the film. All right, next up is Tom and Jerry meet Sherlock Holmes, because you guys know we love our animation here. Season 32? Oh my God, has it gone on that long? Then is the Canadian classic. It actually became a TV series afterwards. Let me know if any of you guys have actually seen this, because I will actually be very impressed, and you'll get cool points if you've seen this movie. Men with Brooms. So, anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Bueller. Has anybody seen this movie or the TV series that subsequently followed it? Dave, that is super cool points for that. So this is, of course, stars. Uh, oh yeah, Leslie Nielsen's Canadian. This stars Paul Gross, and Paul Gross is probably best known for a little series called Due South, which was incredibly well received in Canada and the U.S. Does anybody remember Due South? Strangers Pray at Night. Actually, I loved Strangers Pray at Night. So, and after Due South, he did I think Slings and Arrows. Do I have a hobo with a shotgun? I do. Due South William was about like and Warlock and all. He's Canadian like me. It was about a Mountie whose father is killed. His father's played by Newfoundland actor Gordon Pinson, and so he goes to the U.S. to kind of find his father's killer, and he ends up staying there. What's really neat about the series is that they had to change the secondary lead in around like part of the way through the series. So what they did, and I think this is brilliant, is they had it come out that the guy that he was partnered with was actually not really him, the actual real guy that had the name of his partner was in witness protection. So they switch him out, and amazing actor Callan Keith Rennie is takes over in for the partner role, and he is amazing in it. So, Men with Brooms. Anyway, so spent a lot of movie, a lot of time talking about that one. Scooby Doo: Curse of the Crater Lake Monster. This is the live action. I think it was a straight to TV, straight to DVD type one. Um, I don't remember if I've seen this, but I like anything Scooby. This is the extended edition, so Zinks. Next up, I grabbed two new animation ones for my two new Canadian animation ones, and it is Atomic Betty. There were two, Volume 1 and Volume 2. So 16 episodes in total for that. I'm not quite sure how long Atomic Betty went on for, but thought I'd check it out. For you wrestling guys, Ragman, you'll like this. It is The Undertaker 15-0. It's one of the WWE Special Edition collection that the DVDs they put out. So, did a Western called, he did do a Western called Gunless. And by the way, it's actually a really fun Western. Rest in peace. Border Town. Actually, I like Border Town too, but Due South is a better show, in my opinion. Speaking of westerns, I had to grab this one here, which is Young Guns 2. I was gonna say like the sequel to Young Guns, but I'm guessing it's called Young Guns 2. Everybody knows it's a sequel to Young Guns. I don't think it's a sequel to When Harry Met Sally. So, one of those dreaded snapper cases that some of you guys don't like, but I actually have fun with. Needs a better edition. All right. Get ready to get judgy. So, I will pick up anything if I think I'm not gonna be able to find it again, and like in a TV show wise. So this is Francine Pascal's Sweet Valley High. Now this was a series of books when I was a teenager, and I actually read everything in my library. So I read these books, all of these books. Actually, Vanessa, you did love the show. So I'm kind of interested in seeing. I think I've seen a couple episodes like over time, but I'm interested to watch the full season and just to see how it is. Paul Gross has done a lot of like movies, and I think you're right. I think he did do that one. Sadly, I can honestly say a character that I can relate to on the show is Californication. I have been the jaded writer. St. Elsewhere, no, St. Elsewhere was the American show, though I wish I could say it was Canadian. Uh, and this is season 2. I thought I had season 1, but I must put it down. And the complete third season. I agree. Like, there's, I think that it peaks in the third season. It's a great show, but I think it peaks in season 3. Like, it's for me, it's the best season. I completely related to the character from Californication. And it wasn't just me. Some of my friends said, "Hey, have you seen Californication?" How I Met That is Canadian, though. Yeah, from St. Elsewhere. All right, so 24 season 2, which actually is a really good season. The first few seasons of 24 are actually pretty good. 7 discs, with bonus features and extras and all that type of stuff. Original extended version season premiere. So super stoked with this. I would really like to watch 24 again. I do like this show. Never got into it. Actually, the first season like hooked me, and I never saw it on like when it came on TV. I actually got it at my local library. Always support your local libraries, guys. But once I got into it, I was hooked. There are a couple like questionable decisions they made throughout the series, but the original like first few seasons really good. Speaking of shows that started really good, did I get into Lost? I did. I was disappointed by the ending of Lost, Javin, but I actually really did like the series Lost, and that's another show that I think peaked in season two as well. I thought season two was the best season of Lost, but that's that's just me. That's just one guy's opinion. Prison Break, favorite TV show of all time, Twilight Zone. I love Twilight Zone. I think Lost was amazing, but they wrote themselves to a corner, and at the end of it, like what else could you do but make a purgatory? I also got Prison Break season two. So who here's watched Prison Break? Heroes is another show, by the way, Warlock. That you're right. That actually wrote itself to a corner. You never seen? It's actually pretty cool. Initially, the reason I'm asking is because I got the first two seasons. I know the third season is at the as a place I can get it actually next week. But I heard Prison Break after a while it does get go a bit downhill, and I was kind of wondering what season does Prison Break kind of go downhill. I've seen the French film Army of Shadows. It sounds familiar, but I don't remember it, so I will definitely check it out. Because if I have seen it, I don't remember it. Like, what season did they break out and they go to like another country or something? Because one season, right, they break out and they go to another country. I can't remember what season that is. I know this went on for 5 seasons. Maybe it's the fourth or fifth season. Maybe it's the second season actually. To the Arrowverse, yeah, that's true. Both Dominic Purcell and Wentworth Miller. Well, the point Warlock is breaking out of prison, but then after that, then they got to get caught somewhere else that they have to break out of. So I can see your point. To be totally honest. All right. So the ones that are TV shows are going to go into the TV room. The ones that are movies got to stay here. So what do I do? The ones that are cartoons. So I got to be careful on what I put into the bag that's going into the TV room. 5 seasons trying to break out. Where are they trying to break out to in the fifth season? Like, I'll be honest with you guys. I've only seen the first like few episodes of Prison Break, so I do not know. Uh, that's bluntly honest. Hey there, Sardis. Welcome, man. I'm gonna keep at this. I'm gonna watch this. I'm so bummed that there's a disc that's missing. These are going upstairs because these are gonna be played on my PlayStation. All right. Did I like Breaking Bad? I actually really like Breaking Bad. Uh, I think Better Call Saul is pretty good too. So this is gonna annoy the heck out of me. So give me 1 second to do this, and then we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So think about what you want to talk about, and I'll be back. We'll chat a bit. Well, can barely stand. There you go. What did I miss? I love Sons of Anarchy. Actually, it's Hamlet on motorcycles. October starts in 4 days. I'm actually very excited about October. The 31 days of horror, guys. I'm also going on vacation, so Also, also that as well. So you're gonna see some videos, hopefully, with me and my dad. Disney said they're gonna make a live action. Disney make a live action of everything. Yes, fist bump, Warlock. I too had to grab the. I'm not. I had to grab the Vinegar Syndrome pre-order. Did you grab the T-shirt too? Because I'm a huge Fade to Black fan, so I had to have the T-shirt. The the pics of the Friday 13th set. Oh, it looks so sexy. It's like people are saying, why do they have like clear cases? Well, most of the covers have reversible artwork. Clear cases clearly make sense. If they had like slip covers on them, I'd understand. Like, not, but but yeah, you need it. You need clear cases for these. I went for the everything bundle. Uh, you have to fight your wife over Beastmaster. I personally went for the everything bundle, and I grabbed the T-shirt as well. I'm glad they didn't put the VSAs there too, because I wouldn't have been able to afford them at the same time. And I think they were smart enough to know that if we put those VSAs there, like people wouldn't be able to grab them right now. It's excellent. I mean, when you think about it, like let's break it down here. Like when it comes to the Vinegar Syndrome stuff that we know for sure. That's on the upcoming Dawn of the Dead set. I want it really badly, but it's super expensive, and it's only in the UK uh, so far. But you can buy it in the United States, but buying it here is really expensive. I'm sure Warlock will be able to find it at his local Bay Street Video or something like that. But for people like me, it's really hard when you live in like 4 hours away from a Sunrise Records. You pre-order through Diabolique. It's a gorgeous set. I'm excited. Aside from the films, like what excites me most about the set is the CDs. The music tracks on the CDs, like we're getting the Goblin score, you get all the music cues. Um, so I was super excited about that. Breaking down the Vincent for you guys. You ready for this? And we should have, by the way, just so you know, the Severin films should actually probably, because they usually do it after Vinegar Syndrome. Uh, they'll like do like a like unveiling of some of their stuff as well. And I heard there's some pretty good stuff coming from Severin as well. If you listen to the Severin's podcast, you get some kind of hints. So they do a podcast, and it's done differently. They'll have like half the podcast where they'll be talking about films with like David Gregory and the guys, and then they'll have the other half of the podcast, which will be about music, and they'll play some music at the other half of the podcast. So it's different and unusual. I don't actually. I haven't checked out that set in a long time, so I'm not quite sure if the crossover episode is there. To be bluntly honest with you, I know that the music for Booker's is changed, so Hot in the City isn't there. Jodorowsky set is out. All right, I was gonna break it down. I do apologize. I keep like so. Fade to Black, Dennis Christopher, Tim Thomerson, little cameo there by Mickey Rourke, a young Mickey Rourke. Uh, Definitely one that you're gonna want to check out. It's a really cool little film. Christopher is amazing in this one here. He plays a cinephile that's actually kind of slowly becoming unwound, and he's dressing up as popular, famous movie characters. I think one of the reasons that it took so long for Fade to Black to come out is you'd have like get the clearance for all the clips that are in the film from the different films. So whether it be like a Hotline Cassidy or Cody Jarrett from White Heat, it's really an excellent film, and I definitely recommend that you check out Fade to Black. Whether if you can't get the bundle right now when November 25th comes, beyond that Vinegar Syndrome website, because I think Fade to Black is going to sell extremely well, and I'm really excited to find out what their cover is going to look like. That's one thing I'm super stoked about. Next up is the Beastmaster 4K set. That is the first one in their VSU. I think you'll love Fade to Black Warlock. I really do. You like a lot of different cinema and a lot of the older stuff in that too, and it has a lot of homages and like throwbacks to stuff like that. He dresses up like Dracula, dresses up like the Mummy. They actually show like clips of different like old films throughout the thing because he's kind of like losing it. Beastmaster is the first VSU, the Vinegar Syndrome Ultra editions, which are going to be different stuff from Vinegar Syndrome. It has a 4K Blu-ray combo pack. There's a 40-page book with it. It comes with a slipcover, and it also comes with a hard box with a magnetic clasp on it, and I'm very excited about that. It looks really, really sexy. If you buy it over this weekend, you're going to get it for cheap. If you buy it during the Black Friday sale, it's going to cost you a bit more. So just so you know. The other one that they announced was the Forgotten Jelly Volume 2 set, and that is less forgotten than you'd expect. It has My Dear Killer, it has French Sex Murders, and I don't remember the third one right now, which I should because I think I had it at one point. What's the third one again, guys? French Sex Murders, which is a brand new uncut version of the film. Uh, My Dear Killer. I'm going to say more than 14, so especially considering. Let's go to Vinegar Syndrome's website. Yeah, you're going to say a lot more than 14 too. First, I'm going to secret, surprisingly remember the third, The Girl in Room 2A, which was actually originally put up by Mon Macabre on DVD. So the Beastmaster is a VSU, uh, priced at $36.99. The actual price of the VSU for Beastmaster about $59.98. I'm $60. So yeah, it's quite the difference in price. Uh, it's 159 for the everything bundle. Uh, so the actual cost of everything in the everything bundle, if you were to buy it normally, would be $259. So it's about $100 savings with what you get. Of course, some of these will be like discounted, like down the road and stuff like that. But that means you're gonna have to wait a while. And even if they discount them a little bit, they won't be discounted to to that degree. Fade to Black, the limited edition shirt, the one that's gone after Sunday, is $22.99, and it is custom made to order. So when you let people know, we let them know what shirt you want. They make it, they get it ready, and it is ready when you get your Black Friday order. So it'll come with your Black Friday order. I have not yet, Javid, picked up any of the Blue Underground 4Ks. I desperately want to grab some of those. I was on the MVD Rewind chat last night when he did his live stream, and he totally sold me on them. He said they're some of the best 4Ks that he's ever seen, and I'm extremely excited about that. So let me just uh, see if I can get some of your comments here. So Hellboy 2 in the UK is being released as a limited edition. That's kind of neat. Welcome back from the guitar stream. Zombie Man. I've heard that, Jav. I've heard that, but that's I've heard that about Zombie Mania. Road Games looks amazing. They're just doing amazing. Indicator is just doing great film after great film. If you haven't picked it up, I definitely am going to recommend you grab the Fu Manchu cycle, especially with that with the 84-minute like interview with Christopher Lee, and not audio interview, but actual like video interview. See, of all the ones that I think are going to be like go to $39.99, I really don't think Road Games. I'm sorry, I really don't think that Beastmaster is going to be one of those. Um, Honestly, because it's going to be one of their pricier ones. It's a 4K. It's something that they put a lot of work and time into. So that's going to be one of the ones like Rad that's going to go up in price, and you're going to see them pretty much leave it up there because Beastmasters is one of those films that a lot of people are going to be looking at. I did get the Samuel Fuller set. I love it actually. Hey there, Jason. Welcome. There's around 3 to 4 sets that I'm missing in the Indicator collection right now, like the Marlene Dietrich set, the Western set, the Last Hammer set, and the my God, it's killing me. Norman J. Warren set. Those are three of them missing right now. What's my favorite Indicator set? Oh man, that's hard. I mean, that's a hard. That is a hard one because they put out some really great Hammer stuff, and then they put out some amazing. Well, first they put out the Harryhausen stuff and Sinbad, which I fell in love with. Uh, but I really love the William Castle Volume One, so we'll go with that because that's like all the Hammer sets are amazing. Volume Two on Hammer is amazing. I'm gonna go with William Castle Volume One because I love the Spine Tingler documentary that's on there. There's like four great films, but that Spine Tingler documentary, William Castle documentary, it's just incredible. Be warm. It should be okay if it's warm. I just keep an eye on it. Like just you don't want to get really hot. Maybe unplug it. I missed out on the Tickler Tammy and the T Rex too, but I was lucky. I was gifted Tammy and the T Rex, so I'm just glad that I have that one in my collection. It is such a cool release. The Columbia Noir set. That's the other one I don't have. Thank you. As a series, you go with the Hammer sets. I agree. But as like just like as if I'm gonna go on one box set alone, I'm gonna have to pick the William Castle one just for that documentary. But honestly, can we say that there's an Indicator set that's out there that you can go wrong with? Like none of them are are ones that you can actually say like you know what? Oh, I feel like I got a bum set. You kind of can't because every one of them is really good, and each Hammer set got better than the last. So I gotta say I love that, and their features kept getting better and better. Like their Night of the Demon set, amazing. If you haven't seen that one, that's definitely one to check out. That was my set of the year for the year that it came out. I always do like a top 10 list at the end of the year. Do I think there'll be a volume six? Maybe if they can get the rights to like certain films, there may be a comedy volume if they do volume six actually, because there are some comedy ones that they haven't done like on the buses and stuff like that. You're really doing your math there, Ragman. What's a company that started promising but then really has declined in quality? You're gonna hate it if I say it because it's totally not true. I don't think there's any. I'm trying to think. See, I would normally would have sent the Vestron ones, but they brought them back. Warlock says 88 Films. But I think 88 Films is still doing some good stuff. Hey there, Cinematech. Welcome. Still wearing the shirt. I saw your comment, but didn't get a chance to respond to it, by the way. Uh, yeah, maybe Cubic. Maybe Cubic's right. Maybe this Criterion. By no means have they declined in quality to a point where, oh my God, what a horrible company. Just there's some stuff that they can that they can work on. Their box sets have been incredible though. Varda, Bergman, Godzilla, amazing stuff. So there's still a lot of great stuff that Criterion's doing, and I love Criterion. And if I didn't love Criterion, I wouldn't be kicking their asses like I am right now. Jason, you watched the triple feature review. Thank you so much, by the way. That triple feature is one of my favorite releases that I got this year, and I got a lot of releases this year. Do you know that I got up this morning and I rewatched The In Crowd again? I think Criterion isn't as top shelf as it used to be, but they can get back there. The box sets are what's keeping Criterion. I think like really top of the line when it comes to stuff. But when it comes to some of the other stuff that Criterion's put out recently, missing commentaries, booklets, which should be a lot thicker and thinned out to almost like a pamphlet type of thing. Those are things that they have to work on. Like every company has something that they got to work on. Scream Factory is putting in an amazing Friday 13th box set, but and recently Scream Factory's releases have had a lot of more substantial stuff in it. But for a while there, Scream Factory was one of those companies that you looked at and you said, you know what, Scream Factory needs to do some work, and they did. And Scream Factory is really coming back now with a lot of stuff that they do. They suck at sales. That's their worst thing. They're horrible at sales. They're the worst company at sales. There's got to be, but they put out so much stuff. And Warlock's right there, reaching for ideas, for like that. It's hard. I mean, like Scream Factory's put out a lot of stuff. That's like Criterion. They've been going around for a while. I've really never dealt with customer service from Scream Factory. I've heard some things, but I've never dealt with them myself. So I really wouldn't know. I actually love Scream Factory's releases. I got a bunch of Scream Factory right there behind me, and I still buy their stuff today. Same with Criterion. I love Criterion stuff, and there's a lot of Criterion releases that I definitely want in my collection. But if there's a company that, yeah, Cinematech, there's a company that I'm iffy on. It's that company right there, the one you just mentioned. But I don't like to be too negative when it comes to anyone. Barnes and Noble's excellent. I love Barnes and Noble. I mean, I wish we had it here. It's not Barnes and Noble's fault. They've tried to come here many times, Kubrick, but unfortunately, because of no compete clauses that we have here in Canada, which are utterly ridiculous, uh, the Chapters Coles have stopped Barnes and Noble every time they've tried to come here into Canada. So, not on Barnes and Noble. It's totally on our side. Who would I prefer to see put out a Cronenberg set and a Carpenter set? Arrow Video. Arrow Video could definitely do really great sets for Cronenberg and Carpenter. And if you like, just go look at their that what they did for uh, for Videodrome. It's amazing. Uh, and they're doing Crash as well. Just incredible stuff. Two Barnes Noble pack. Yeah, you did say you had stuff stuck in the mail. Somebody else too actually. Somebody have had their stuff stuck in the mail for a long time. Dark Force gave you a top fan badge. Well, that's kind of cool. I hope that they get stuff together. I have issues with the way that they do some of their stuff. That's I've been honest about that, but I don't wish any company to do bad. I want them to see what's been done in the past and go from there and do well. See, our Coles used to sell movies, but around a few years back they stopped selling them. They actually sold everything out. And there was a big sale and I missed out on it. I actually do think that Nightmare on Elm Street will be the next big set that we'll get from Scream Factory. I don't have a doubt that that's going to be the next thing coming. And I feel that this Friday the 13th set and having those movies, those Friday 13th New Line Cinema films that in that set was probably the door, the opening, that opening that Scream Factory needed to start work and talking about a Nightmare on Elm Street set. I do think that's gonna be their next big set. I'd bet on it. Like they may have like others like smaller sets and stuff come out like in between that, but their next actual big massive set. We've had Halloween, we've had Friday 13th. It just goes to it's pretty much like almost a given that like Nightmare on Elm Street would be the next one that Scream Factory would get. So and I do look forward to that when they do it. My DVD set of Nightmare on Elm Street is like staring me over. in the eyes right now over there because it got Freddy's eyes on the side of it. But yeah, it's harder for us in Canada. Like shipping's harder for us in Canada anyway. My I gotta say my Severin and my vinegar syndrome stuff usually comes fairly fast. I don't want to say that too much though. I watch it just like go, kind of jinx me. Do I think a Kurosawa set is imminent? I do. I think that they're gonna have to do one, like they did an old DVD set like a few years back, but that's far from a definitive set for Kurosawa. They really need to get a good one done. Hey there, Stephanos. Welcome, man. Let's find out where Aaron's Cruelest Bundle package is at tonight. Well, looks like it arrived in Los Angeles and will be flying next to Canada, hopefully to Ontario and not BC because there's a huge difference. Thanks, George. You have a great night, and hopefully you got some awesome indicators coming in the near future. Cruel Jaws. Oh yeah, Sam Dave. You know I gotta have that one. We talked about it on your video today. I got the Cruelest Bundle coming, man. Cruel Jaws, Primitives, Massacre in Dinosaur Valley, the Cruel Jaws novelization, the uh, the bandana, the toilet decal, and of course the shark. So I'll be unboxing that when I get it, and we'll be talking about it and look at it together. And after I do that, it's Dinosaur Valley is it's been a while since I've seen it. It's a cannibal film, sort of. So it's Primitives too, but uh, it's on the video nasties list, and I eventually want to get all the video nasties. I've got a fascination with that era of film, but I'll definitely be doing like a video on the on like those on each of those. I want to do a video actually on cannibal films. That's not my favorite genre. Like it's not even close to my favorite genre, but just grabbing them for would be is it's kind of an interesting thing for me. So I just want to grab the Video Nasties collection, and I'm not a big fan of cannibal films, but these were some of the bigger ones. And I wanted to check them out. Cruel Jaws is a birthday gift. Is it your birthday, Stephanos? If it is your birthday, happy birthday. If your birthday's coming up and I'm going to miss it, happy early birthday. Man from Deep River is a really good one because Man from Deep River, honestly, isn't as gross as the other ones. So, by the way, guys, say happy birthday to Stephanos because it's his birthday right now today. So, happy birthday, Stephanos. I'm not going to sing because I'm a horrible singer. But I love the cannibal films hard to swallow comment, Turk. But let's get some love for Stephanos here and some happy birthday comments for him as well. Hey there, Hijinks. Oh no, Kubrick. I do a lot of things. Singing is not one of them. My dad's an amazing singer. My mom's a pretty good singer. Uh, Me, not so much. As a as far as singing goes, I'm a pretty good actor. I can't rap to save my life. I would love to rap, man. Is my better half good musically? Much more than me, that's for sure. Much more rhythmically too. Uh, Better dancer, better singer. She kind of rocks, and I'm me. I do my movie thing. Hey there, Ryan. Did you pick up? You picked it up, right? picked up the bundle. Tremors, yeah, it is coming in 4K from Arrow with a big special collector's edition set, and there's a lot of people super excited about it. Michelle's not on here tonight, but I know that she pre-ordered that set right away as soon as she heard that it was coming out. I think we've seen stuff come out this year. Can you imagine? Like, this has been a crazy year, uh, right? But me too. I would have right in the middle of work too. Uh, but look at all that's come out like this year. Can you imagine what would have came out this year if the year hadn't been as nuts as it is? I've seen the. I actually love the lighthouse. You bought your wife happiness to the Catacaras. It's a fun one. Like she should watch Takeshi. You bought your wife from Takeshi Mikaishi. You know that? Tsukamoto was an amazing set, but I don't have it yet. You know I don't. But I got the Gamera set, which is incredible. I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to do two lists this year. I think I'm gonna do like a top 10 list for like for single releases, and I'm gonna have to do like a top 10 list for like for box sets as well this year. Because there's so much out there, or just the top list anyway. What I think the Batman trailer, I actually loved it. I thought it was amazing. I have an unseen Black Gravel. Is it that bad that I can't? Not only do I not want to see it, I don't. I want to unsee it. Uh, I just got back Shutter by the way, guys. So I'll be looking at some Shutter films in the next few days. There's a few that I'm interested in. There's one called Lake of Death or Lake of the Dead, I think, and it looks like a Norwegian version of Evil Dead. That's exactly what it looks like. I'm not sure if anybody's seen it, but definitely one to look out for. I will be doing a few uh, as far along with this. I'm going to be doing a few streaming reviews as well, and over on the Patreon channel, I'm going to be doing a few versus reviews. And you know what? I haven't done this in a while, so let's shout out the amazing people that are patrons and that are helping keep my channel going right now. So Action Jackman, Brent, Brian Sauer from Just This and Pure Cinema, Dale Wilson, Dr. Mark Mad Scientist, JR62, Ryan, Shadow, Lisa Crow, Mary Sullivan, thank you so much. Ryan, Sumo, Italian Dan, Vanessa, Joe Grabinski, Couch Odyssey, Dustin Lewis, and Samuel. Thank you so much for being part of the Crimson Cult. I promise you, it's gonna be worth it for you because I will be putting out some, hopefully, what you think is going to be really good content in the near future. And I'm so super proud of what me and my better half did by providing our first commentary with the Dracula versus Frankenstein one. And I hope you guys watched it that have it and enjoyed it. I'll check it out. Never the Curse. Joe Bob has an Indigo project now. I was unaware. Hey, Movie Cave Dave, welcome, man. I did see the pics of Friday the 13th. It looks so good, man. It looks like such an amazing set. 13 cases, so it's going to be a bigger set than the Halloween one, which is in 10 cases. And of course, the book, there's a 40-page book as well. So I'm super stoked about it. I also saw the Scream 5 logo, which apparently is Scream. It's going to be called Scream, but now it's got a slash through it and a blood splatter, which is kind of good because the other option that they could have went with for Scream would have been Scream 5 with the S made into a 5. So rather than being called Scream 5, then people will look at it and call it 5 Cream, which I'm sure is not the best idea for the thing. So I like the fact that it's going to be called Scream. I do follow Marley Shelton on Twitter, and she kind of gave out a really gigantic spoiler for Scream. If you, I won't tell you if you haven't seen it, but yeah, she tagged someone, and wow, okay, how's this gonna work? But yeah, she tagged an actor. Have you seen the recent Invisible Man film? I actually enjoy it. Yeah, AME does some really, when you want to go for the Asian cinema stuff, he has a lot of really good stuff in there. What I think of Nightmare on Elm Street 2, I love Nightmare on Elm Street 2. It's actually one of my favorites. Mark Patton does an incredible job in that. I got to watch the documentary Scream Queen, where it talks about how like it kind of ruined his life, unfortunately, because back in the '80s, it was not like being out of the closet was really like a much harder time than it is right now. It's still not an easy time. I wish it was, but it kind of it killed his career. So it's gonna be interesting to see that documentary. I'm actually very excited to see that. All right, so guys, at 71 minutes, um, I hate to cut this short, but today I filmed a video with Cinema Dave, which, by the way, was an utter joy and an honor. Please check that out. It was incredible. I did a podcast, and I will let you guys know when it comes out for VHUS. By the way, if you're not subscribed to the VHUS podcast, please do. It's really, really good. Pleasure for me, Chris. My pleasure's all mine. We'll definitely do it again soon. But Dave, it's like talking. It was just like a nice, like the conversation just went so fast. Same thing when I did the podcast. Conversation went so fast. And I'm sure he must have been like, "Hey, Dirk must have been like, come on, man, you got to shut up." uh, but I really enjoyed it. I did. I enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Dirk. Thank you, Dave, for having me onto your on your shows. I really appreciate it. Always make sure you check out Brian Sowers just to this YouTube channel, his and his podcasts as well. And make sure you check out Daniel's podcast, Cobwebs. Guys, have a fantastic night. I am Aaron. This is my movie library. You are the cult of cinema, and you know what? You guys rock. It is time for tea.